屌！
I'll look after you.
屌你！喂，屌冇咗個 item 添。個海灘幾正喎！
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio.
咦，有個箱呢度。
Revelio.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now we can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
喂，下到話出去。
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
喂，想點咩？擺嗰啲都唔得。唉，屌，點解仲唔喺嗰邊？
Revelio.
走！
Settle.
Revelio.
過先。
Accio. Gloria Leviosa.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
哇！一嘢死威啊！幾好玩。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
唉，激死我！
Revelio. Assignment's all finished. Revelio. Arrest him. Not going to hurt you. Revelio.
Revelio. 唉，唔見晒，屌！
Revelio. Revelio.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
Revelio.
I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use, Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarder!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and inconceivable. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
Truthfully, I am not. But I am interested to know why you chose this path for yourself.
I see. I suppose that seeking to understand the motivation for selecting one's path is a worthy pursuit. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Revelio. Revelio.
I wouldn't be trapped here with you. Now, excuse me.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
屌你啊！收乜得咁慢？
Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've
What
learned.
did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
青蛙。屌，咁阻撚住我落怪。
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
Revelio.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Revelio.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Revelio.
Pelt. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
interesting.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Revelio.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
A more
Revelio.
Gah!
Revelio.
Why is a mouse round here? Can't say I'm on.
Revelio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence is gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
I heard. Stop right there!
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us...
Revelio.
Let's make them count.
Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
We need to free her now before more show up! Aim for the ring at the front of her estate. was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
We have every... Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Revelio.
哇哇哇！屌，乜突然之間出現？
Accio. Bombarder. Bombarder.
喂，死啦！
Bombarder.
Surely that's the last of them.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Fine now, demi-guys. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
喂，屌你！
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Revelio.
咦？咦？唔俾我落去嘅？屌咁棘住都有嘅。
Revelio.
This is where Mary bred the spiders, then, right here now. This isn't good. These spiders have gone somewhere. Ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
Revelio.
Exact. I need to find and destroy all, before the situation gets even worse.
Bombarda.
What the fuck?
Confringo.
Yeah.
Shame you're so foul.
Revelio. Protego. Confringo.
That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest.
These eggs must be destroyed. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
I hate that they see me, but I don't see them.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Finished.
Revelio.
Confringo. 咩都冇。
Revelio. Confringo.
Yeah, 迷路。
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
It's the last of the spider sacks.
Revelio.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider.
妖唔係又玩嗰隻白眼蜘蛛啊？估到你嘅，我都估到你嘅。咦，好彩冇出白眼蜘蛛啫。
Revelio. Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
你覺得我會唔會要陪女啊？你都喺我留言度識得話我冇女啦，淨係只可以單刷傳奇副本。有女使乜單刷傳奇副本啊？仲要刷晒5個傳奇副本喎。
Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Over here.
你講㗎嘛？你又唔
Don't remind me.
你睇下聰哥，
Still
聰
makes my
哥
blood boil.
應該
I've been
瞓着
thinking
咗添
about
啦，
those
已
poor
經
dragons in the fighting ring.
睇
The
睇直
collars they
播
were
睇到
wearing,
瞓着
they
咗啦，
appeared to
聰
be
哥已經。
goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher
我
camp.
都瞓啦，鬼咁眼
I've
瞓。
never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a
有啲
collar.
悶啊！呢隻 game 已經
Professor
開始。
Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the
嗰啲叫
collars somehow
雞。
control the poor creatures?
一晚搞掂。
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar,
一夜
but
夫
we
妻
should check.
2蚊。
If we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it
不
before.
願置評啊！你
Seems
走
I may
嚟
have caused you more
走嚟
trouble
撩
than
事
victory.
鬥非，跟住不願置評。
Why is he after
唉，有小屁孩啊！
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit,
都冇研究。
and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh
咁
man.
就要去研究下
What untoward
啦
scheme were you involved。
大
in?
個仔啦
If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend.
大個仔要
You'll be
要
relieved to
認
know
真
that
研究
I cleared
下
out。the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe
有
it.
安全
But
措
I'm
施
certainly
噶嘛，
relieved.
咁易
I
出
imagine
事
the first
嘅。
order of business will be to help the amulet
最多
rebuild.
咪死。
I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
唉，解極都有嘅任務，唉，沒完沒了的任務啊，無盡的任務啊。如休假圖，咩嚟？直接嚟。哦，呢啲梗係安全啲好，唔好亂嚟啊，後生仔。地下港收集，地下港喺邊啊？地下港，係你死僆仔就安全㗎，等你大啲先啦。你睇下巴人幾忙，都冇時間打機嘅，日日要湊女。地下室唔係密室啦，呢度地圖密室，大廳。 等到30歲做大魔法師。30歲你就阿叔嚟啦，你仲僆仔。你快啲開隻 game 玩下先啦。哦，呢度。我從來都唔會擔心你嘅，你咁鬼醒目，點會擔心你呢？你精過鬼。
You must try it.
Revelio.
咦？未入過去喎呢度，第一次嚟喎呢度，咁大間學院。
So this is the underground harbour.
哇！
Revelio.
好似玩緊戰神咁啊！而家。
Revelio.
啊頂！嗰邊太鬼錯。咦？佢喺上高嘅。
Revelio.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Immediate transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Bye.
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some
繼續
people call bits of
啦
knowledge trivia. I would
記
argue
得
that
做
no
好安全
knowledge is
措施啊
trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the
繼
wizarding
續
world.
背
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis.
喂，
Since it
屌我
makes the
點識
drink
答啊，大
temporarily
哥
lucky,？Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all
黐線
organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No. The answer was the Deathly Hallows.
Ew,
According to Beedle the
sexy, eh?
Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Revelio.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers
Hello,
into
Gareth.
an owl to stop students
So,
from cheating.
has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
哦，全部啊，唔係喎，爭兩個。以為冇俾個假人我試嘅。
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the Owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
哎呀，爭一個，爭個支線。
Sometimes it seems all worth it. Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
屌你走人呀！
On another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming. but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team are insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous spot. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that
Revelio.
underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
咦？唔係呢度咩？
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an old
Revelio.
bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Revelio.
What did you find?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
What's a bone rattle?
Accio, we're in the tomb. I see eerie sounds come with the territory.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa.
喂，啲骨頭咧？
Revelio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
We need to find a safe way across.
Revelio. Incendio.
Lumos.
Could bring them. Also.
哇死啊大哥！
Lumos.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Accio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this arch.
Revelio.
No stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Way.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ê, 點解咁嘅？
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Reparo.
喂，唔係北撚咗啊！
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
屌你玩嘢！
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one.
Revelio.
A cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another
Revelio.
spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Accio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio. Incendio. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Repulsor. Revelio.
This category has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some
哇
time.
正，大寶箱正。
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Repulsor. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that it'd never end.
Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Revelio.
喂，屌，執唔到嘅。
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. The sounds we kept hearing, it was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it?
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way.
What happened?
Ominous has found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him to give you this choice, but the relic is too important.
Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, so...
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio. Confringo.
哇，咁都有個大傷，黐線！
Revelio. Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio.
Rather Anne not know what had to be
What is it? Smoke. Felt. Revelio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
You're not prepared. Descend. Revelio.
I'm handling it.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Oh, dude.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today?
屌
I hope to see you
成日
again.
撳錯掣。
Farewell for now. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh, 瞓覺。